We got a lot that we're gonna go over. We got interviews, we have backstory, we have previous prior history, we got text messages, we got a person's bio. We got a bunch of stuff that we're going to bring up on screen. We're going to go through, we're going to react to, we're going to break down, we're going to question, we're going to call out, we're going to keep it 1,000 about. Before we start pulling all that stuff up on the screen, though, I want to just say this. There's two things that no man should ever have on their jacket. Ever. Ever. One of which, touching children, right? Playing with kids. Should never have that on your jacket. Walk into a lot of prisons with that shit on your jacket. You food. What's another one? R'ing a woman. Taking something from a woman, right? Without her giving you the green light. What man that was born, birthed from a woman takes a woman in that manner? All these women out here, man, there's somebody for everybody, man. You should never have to R nobody. And you damn sure shouldn't be putting your damn hands on no damn child. But once upon a time, I would say I'd never, ever, ever have that on my jacket. Ever. You would never say, yo, ARP, yo, somebody accused him of R before. And nobody ever has. But once upon a time, I would say, hey, before I meet that grave, I can guarantee everybody that watches this video, everybody in the chat, that nobody would ever in my lifetime be able to put that on my jacket. You want to know why I just can't guarantee you that anymore? It's just the era that we in. It scares the shit out of me. You could put it on any man at this point. Anything. Yo, already, yeah, that happened to me. He did that to me. Why? Jealousy, scorned, man moved on, new woman, new girlfriend, all types of bitch shit. You know, new enemy identified, fellas. Not just a scorned woman. That's so cliche. That's so common. We've been saying that for ages. New op identified. A woman that can't do better than what you presented. New op identified. I swear to you. God forbid you the man that raised the bar. God forbid you's the man that she'll never meet a man that could be as successful as you, as powerful as you, fucked as good as you fucked her, make as much money as you, have a beautiful house like the one that you had, drive, having the cars that you had. Don't be that man. I'm telling you. None of us is exempt anymore, man. I thought any real man would never be called this. I've given that up, man. I feel like all it takes is a woman to just turn around and be like, damn, like I'm single or whatever, or my life or my relationships or wherever I'm at ain't where I wanted to be. What's Adam up to? Let me go over to his Instagram or some shit. Let me ask a couple people about what's up with him, or let me go over to his podcast, see if he looks okay. Looks all right, man. You know what? That nigga awed me back in 4th grade. What? That's all it takes. That's all it takes, man. He broke up and he did me wrong. He cheated on me. He lied to me. You know what? He awed me. That's what it takes. I'm scared to death of what some of these women, not all, bunch of beautiful, would never ever pull this shit women in the chat. But there's some today's women out there that scare the living shit out of me. And these are the scum of the earth that need to be identified. And I wish they can get everything coming to them. I wish it got to the point where they were legally targeted. You know how you just have certain things where it's just like, hey, this is getting out of hand. Like let's say about the NBA, right? Perfect perfect example to use. Flopping in the NBA, right? It got out of hand to the point where the NBA commission, the refs, the owners, the league president, everybody had to get together and say, we need to stop this shit because we're fucking up the game. We're ruining the game. All these fake LeBron ass flops and shit. We got to start fining for it. Now I know a lot of these NBA, the LeBrons of the world, they got it. He go, ah! Fall on the floor. They hit him with a $50,000 fine. For him, that's $5, right? He don't give a fuck, right? But we need something like that now with these type of claims. If it's found to be false, you shouldn't be able to just walk into a lawyer's office or call Tony Busby's 1-800 number and say, Adam did something to me. And then whether I 1000% prove it to be false, or even if I just am found, dismissed without prejudice, like on some Jay-Z shit, right? Or it's just thrown out, like, oh no, not guilty, whatever. If the verdict ends up in my favor, there should be some type of repercussion just for putting that on, because not everybody is a Jay-Z. Not everybody got Alex Spiro's on tap and on retainer to say, hey, now it's my turn. Go get the mother and sue them for $190 million. Not everybody has Alex Spiro or legal defense money or Jay-Z power. So what? We supposed to just be left out here with that shit on our jacket? It's a nasty day. Everything that I'm about to say in reaction to now, this Moriah woman and this case as it revolves around Zion, all my opinions are alleged. Okay? We're just going to pull up the text messages, the backstory, the history, the bio, the interviews. We're just going to pull all this stuff up, and I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. Because I feel like allegedly a woman like this would sue me. You need it that bad? You need it that bad? Whether it's an R or a slap or a podcast, you said to the lawyers, huh? You need it that bad, huh? I don't got it. So, blood from a stone with me. But all right, let's start with this. Let's start with this. Let's paint the picture. So she did a live, right? This is the woman that has accused Zion Williams of R-ing her, right? And if you don't even know the backstory behind them, these two people, don't worry, we'll get there. But let's just start current. Let's start where we're at today.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot, and is causing me a lot of stress, emotional distress, and I just hope we all can come to justice and this all can be resolved and nobody has to relive all these things ever again. Everybody deserves a chance to be heard.
It cut just as the fake crowd was really building up, man, because it was just getting worse and worse. A lot of these girls be doing these shits with the shades on too, huh? God forbid I could look you in your fucking eyes. But I mean, just like the Chappelle joke that we mentioned the other day, just because she's wearing the whole uniform doesn't make her a hoe, right? Doesn't automatically make her like a prostitute allegedly, or a porn star allegedly, or a hoe allegedly. It doesn't just make her those things. Just because you go and run over to the surgeon and you get your ass done like this, damn, the ratio is real fucked up, shorty. This leg to thigh and ass ratio is horrible. But I mean, when you do the Instagram model thing, which is some of the descriptions I believe in her bio, we'll get there. When you do the the IG model thing, like Cam and Mace was joking about. They're not hoes anymore, people. Today's hoes are just called influencers, right? Or IG. I mean, once again, all alleged, just opinion, just observation, outside looking in. I could be wrong as shit. I could be wrong as fuck. But thus far, perception wise, who you are, that little act that you just gave in this alleged spilling of the beans of what happened to you and what's been taking place over the last 3 years of your life and your mental distress and the whole uniform of the ass done and all that. I mean, a picture begins to be painted, but let's continue because she took on another interview, I believe, from TMZ, right? Um, we can count on TMZ to go get us some more context. Let's see how she comes off in this one.
There's people speculating that you maybe are Jane Doe. What's the deal?
So, before I answer that, I would like to say I really hope all the victims, including me, uh, get justice and, things that have happened in the past with him and with anybody else, everything gets resolved because a lot of us don't deserve that. And, I just feel like a lot of things have been swept under the rug for so long, and I feel sorry to the victim. I've been through a lot of stuff with him, and it's just shocking.
Has this suit that you saw, drop just now, given you any feelings like, hey, or inspiration to file your own grievances, your own suit?
I don't want to talk about that right now without my lawyer present, but I'm just shocked, and hopefully he changes, and the victim and me and everyone else can find comfort and move past all of this.
Any message to Zion himself?
Zion, I hope you can change your ways and just change, because this is disgusting what you're doing to everyone, and it's just not right. And this is not the man that I met a few years back. This is not who I thought you would become. This is not a representation of your job, and this is very serious. And I just hope you change your ways, because your job and your family and your legacy is on the line. This is serious.
There's people speculating that you.
We're not done. We got a bunch more to bring up on this young lady, this beautiful young lady, this very substance laced, intelligent, honest young lady. We got a lot more to discuss. Did she in this interview just try to paint Zion as like some predator? She's saying for like the multiple victims, like me and the others. And then did she have the nerve to try to play like fake miniature lawyer that's actually in the courtroom talking about you and your job? What would his job or what he does for a living as a NBA star, which is a public figure and has fans and people and kids and whatnot that look up to him? But you inserting that, did y'all read into that a little bit? She had the nerve to sit there and say, because of what you do, and the fact that now you're probably going to get a bunch of publicity. And I mean, it's not the reason why you were there, but no. I took a lot even from that as well. So she's 0 for 2 so far in my book. The 2 times I heard her publicly speak, should have just shut the fuck up, let this lawyer speak for you, like you said. But sometimes when you're allegedly tasting the dollars, or if you're on some type of revenge tour, you can't help but to get your rocks off. But when I first saw this the other day, and mind you, people, Diddy Day, what, 14, 13, whatever, is probably, it just ended. Court's done. You understand? I'm supposed to be here doing that recap of the full day. I decided to do this in front of that, right? Because when I saw this, I said, damn, Zion, because I'm a fair guy. You got in trouble with some chick before, like over some stupid, like, is it you? Like, what's going on with you? Let me see if where there's smoke, there's fire with Zion. So when I searched, like, hey, Zion with a BM problems or X or some strippers, so like what was it? And you want to know what came up? I found it. I found Zion going through some public spat before, But wouldn't you know, I didn't know this. I didn't remember. I didn't know this girl's name. Wouldn't you know, it's the same girl. Wouldn't you know? Some of y'all probably know this. Some of y'all probably knew this story before I did. I just had to go do a little bit of due diligence before cutting the stream on. I said, wow, same girl. So let's take a look at this article. This was published by sportstiger.com. Shout out to y'all. Moriah Mills, that's this young lady's name. What's the date on this? This is from July 2023. So we're a month away from damn near a month away from this being 2 years ago. Okay. Mills, or let's start here with the title. Moriah Mills offered USD 1 million for exclusive rights of her unseen video with Zion Williamson. Okay. Mills has posted several stories on her social media targeting 22-year-old NBA star, which include a picture of a positive pregnancy test kit, along with a poll asking her followers what she should name her child, with options like Junior and Zariah. Real quick, you know what? I didn't even do this before the stream. Did she ever have the kid? You posted a pregnancy test, right? Did you ever have a kid? Because that would be relevant if I was retaining a lawyer, right? But Moriah, wait, what's her name? Did Moriah Mills have a child? Does that come up? You know what? Let me just share it. Fuck it. This is off the cuff, people. This is so off the cuff. Let me just bring it up with y'all real quick. I just Googled it. I just typed in, y'all see here, did Moriah Mills have a child? Google's AI says no. Moriah Mills does not have a child. She was romantically linked to Zion Williamson in the past, but the mother of his child is his current girlfriend. Akima. Zion Williamson and Akima welcomed a daughter named Azira in November 2023. Congratulations to y'all. November 2023. All right, let's go back to what we had up prior. So this article was published when? July. So this rant starts months before. Okay, let's continue. Mills has posted several stories on her social media targeting the 22-year-old NBA star, which include a picture of a positive pregnancy test kit, along with a poll asking, what's her name? All right, cool. Here she is again. Here's Zion over here. Okay, cool. Moriah Mills has been offered USD 1 million by an adult website for a private video tape that she might or might not have of herself and the NBA star Zion Williamson. A fan subscription site called whatever that is, Unfiltered, has offered Mills the huge sum to sell over the exclusive rights of alleged recording with the New Orleans Pelicans star Zion Williamson. So this is just dare I say, scummy company, website, whatever, that knows how to profit off of stupid celebrity shit like that. Hey, you got a sex tape? Cool, we'll buy it. We'll pay $1 million for it. I would rather a different profession, but all right. And does this tape exist due to her? It kind of would be up her alley. If you don't know what I mean when I'm saying that, we'll get there. The offer, allegedly, the offer came to Mills when she threatened the NBA star to release the video when she learned that Williamson and his girlfriend, Akima, are expecting a child together. The adult star has, over the weeks, attacked Williamson publicly since he posted images from the gender reveal party of his unborn child. However, despite several attacks by Mills, the forward hasn't made any public comment on the same. Mills has posted several stories on her social media targeting the 22-year-old NBA star, which includes a picture of a positive pregnancy test kit, along with a poll asking her followers what she should name the child. Regarding the offer, the CEO of Unfiltered said Unfiltered is increasingly in popularity due to the onboarding of household names in the adult entertainment industry. Okay, well, if it's a porn place or adult entertainment website, I ain't mad at y'all anymore. Go ahead, pay your $1 million for your sex videos. Y'all are already in the porn world. Makes sense. Cool. We are confident that Mills will be able to monetize her explicit content on the Unfiltered in ways she won't be able to elsewhere. It includes the rights to the videos and messages between her and Williamson. Oh, you want the text and stuff too, huh? Notably, Mills uploaded several screenshots of alleged conversations she and Williamson had. Apart from that, she also posted a video of getting a tattoo of Zion's name on her face. However, the video seemed fake as a social media post Mills avoided showing the side of her face she got the tattoo on. So allegedly, you're into the fake social media stuff, huh? You one of them. You shorty from Thin Line, you slammed your own arm in the door, and then Martin walks into the hospital, and that's you talking about, look what you did to me, allegedly. Because if we can Google, did you have your kid yet? And it comes up just like that. Boom, Noah and Zion. And then they're talking about these fake posts that you was putting on your story about getting his name tatted. So you pull the stunts on social media, allegedly too, huh? The scariest type. The scariest type. The type to get a fake tattoo for social media. The type to possibly leak these text messages or a sex video, allegedly, right? The type to post a Googled image of a fucking positive pregnancy test, right? The type to allegedly walk into Tony Busby's office and said, hey, the man that I used to be with R'd me, right? Allegedly. But let's continue. I just want some more context because you never know. I could be wrong. Maybe he's a monster. Maybe he actually did do this to her. But let's just try to get a little bit more background so I come away with as a fair as an assessment as possible. Like I don't want to feel like I'm reaching. I don't want to come off as the guy that's just, man, as soon as a woman says something like this, out the window. It's off the table. Can't be possible. Zion, never seen that in him. I don't know the fucking man. I don't know what he's capable behind the scenes of. So let's just keep pulling up what we can find. Moriah Mills, porn star. Porn star. Not just because you're a porn star doesn't necessarily mean that you can't get hard. But it kind of labels you that much. The first video, already from a visual standpoint, started to look at you a certain way. Then I heard you talk. Then I heard the type of things you were saying. Then I heard the placement as it would pertain to an actual civil suit and the things that you were saying. And I was like, So now I got the visual. I got to hear her talk. And now I get to get a little bit background of who you are and what you do, including the stunts. Porn star, huh? Nothing wrong with being a porn star, people. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's continue. It's probably how you got the video too, huh? All right. Allegedly. Moriah Mills defines the phrase, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Since the NBA star Zion Williamson revealed that he is expecting a child with his girlfriend, social media has been abuzz. Moriah Mills has been dragging the NBA star for deceiving her and having a child with another woman. She has gone ahead to reveal their private chats, and fans are eager to know more about this black, bold, and daring lady. So, who is Moriah Mills? Who is this girl? Table of contents: her biography, her career, her OnlyFans, her net worth, her family, her and Zion, her age, her Instagram. All right, she's born in 91, yada, 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 yada. Reserve, introverted child, yada, yada, yada. I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to be all super background exposing like that, shorty. I really just want to focus in on things as it would pertain to this situation. It's always been, all right, cool. What Pornhub? What's this? Most females have been judgmental about me because their husbands and boyfriends want me. Okay, that's what's up. Pornhub searches for Moriah Mills. Percent increase in searches when compared to daily average. June 7th. Is this around the time when you came out and you was exposing Zion? Oh, well, you got a spike. Look at that. You got a nice jump in views and clicks there, shorty. You probably was this also around the time where you did the posting and the story of the pregnancy test and the tattoo on your face, allegedly? Is this all tied into when you got your spike in views? I'm just asking a question. I'm just curious. Since she started to drag the NBA star Zion Williamson, it seems the reverse is the case here. The adult entertainer's name experienced an astonishing surge in 2,200% in searches on Pornhub following her revelation about the NBA star on the internet. Okay. Moriah Hill's career. Mills is an adult film actress, social media influencer, and musician. Oh, you do music too. Okay. Mills began her career as an adult film actress in 2017. Well, she's born in 91. How many years is that before she actually got into the arena? All right, just making sure you was legal. Doing the math real quick in my head. Okay. Before she ventured into the adult film industry, Mills worked as a mainstream model. She leveraged her modeling experience and established her brand. Garnered, there's nothing wrong with being a model. You got your YouTube channel here. Got your OnlyFans here, Mariah. She has a verified page on OnlyFans. She has an impressive collection of 2,000 pictures. Okay, cool, cool. All right. Believe this is a oh, this is the pregnancy test here. Okay, 2 lines for pregnant. Okay, where'd you Google this? Most people be taking that picture like with their hand holding it, like showing a tattoo or something or whatever. I'm just saying allegedly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, we got some text messages here. What's this? She also alleged that they had engaged in unprotected sexual encounters. Williamson has not responded to these allegations so far. Not stopping there, Mills threatened to release us. So she actually threatened him publicly of this sex tape. That's suable, isn't? Isn't it? No. Okay. Sex tapes of them and take him to court for damages before her Twitter account was suspended in 2023. Look at these screenshots. Let's say that these are all alleged though, right? Got him signing there or saving their Zion W. Enjoy your new life with this fake, and then a emoji of what, a mermaid, a bitch, we'll say, or a woman, cheap fake bitch. Okay. She's so fake, she ran to social media to boast that she's your baby father, clout chasing whore. Oh, she really mad at Shorty. Okay. He puts, delete that stuff. Delete that stuff, and I got you. So his 21, 22-year-old ass, 20-year-old ass at the time, he's probably shaking in his boots right now because he is an NBA star. He came into the league as a star, as one of the biggest prospects since what, LeBron? It was like prospect wise, it was damn near LeBron, Zion, and now Wemby as far as hype of a prospect coming into the league. Real talk. Zion, it might be like top three in the last like 20 years. Okay. Hype wise. Why should I trust you? All you do is lie. I literally was good to you and you let a whore trap you. You're going to be a dad, so happy for you. I hope that you guys to your if this is a real text message, Shorty, I hope you seen him after this, right? You seen him after these texts, right? Of you going off on him and mad that he's now having a baby outside of you, right? All right. He replies, "Stop. That's for me to worry about. I'm sorry it happened, but why would you add that to the fire for real? If you do that, I got you. You not gonna do that? Question mark. We better than this for real. Not her. No, she's not. It's disgusting. I thought I was yours. Crying emojis. I trusted you. Okay. Then she writes, I hate this. I'm really upset. He writes back. So why are you posting all this on social media? This is allegedly from the article of when she started dragging him, huh? Delete that stuff. She texts back, because you kissed her. That's your girlfriend. You lied to me. He puts, delete everything and we'll talk. But come on, for real? Question marks. She writes back, you ruined my life. How? By not being with you? You see what I meant in the beginning of the stream? New op identified. The woman that can't replace you. New op identified. The woman that you set the highest bar that she's ever dealt with. And now she looks at it as me replacing you is an issue. Me doing better than you is a fucking issue. New op identified. You really are coming at this man for having a baby on you, which is justifiable in people's personal lives. I think we're together. You run off to the side, have a kid, or maybe I knew about this girl. It's deeper than I thought it was. Maybe there's some dishonesty going on. Happens every fucking day. But I ruined your life. I didn't give birth to you. I met you when you was already past being an adult entertainer, a model, on Backpage and all this stuff, allegedly. You're an adult. You're not a child. I didn't meet you when you was 12. We're adults, right? What you mean? What you mean? You ruined my life. This shows it. This answers all the questions right there. You ruined my life. You lied to me all this time. You have a baby. Go be a father. You're not my king no more. So why you doing all this? He asked. Good question. That's a good question, Zion. Wow, are those text messages real? Are those text messages real? Mariah, are those text messages real? And did you see him again after that? Did you try to sleep with him again after that, knowing that he ruined your life and he had a baby outside of you and he posted the baby shower with his shorty? Did you still sleep with him after that? Is that when the alleged R happened? All right, let's go with one more. Let's go with one more. Why not? Don't hurt. Moriah Mills. Let's pull this one up. This is her this is just her wiki. Born October, yada yada yada. American pornographic actress. Once again, nothing wrong with that. Model, social media influencer, singer, and rapper. Okay, cool. Career, cool. Partial filmography. Oh no, you think we're not going to read these? 2017. Bending and Tending. That's a dope bartender, B. Big Bust. Getting your money's worth, right? Might as well pay off the investment. Babysitter got boobs. Once again, pay off that investment. Bubble bath booty call. Grand slamming. Pool hall twerk. Real ass state, not a state, ass state. Secret joy turns into sex tape. Shake that ass. XXX posed. Auction. I'm not even going to say the C word on my channel. Brazzers go black. Flicks. Bouncing booty. Flicks. Easter egg. I'm not going to say the C word here neither. Huge booty delivery. Mariah F's her muse. Moriah Mills F's the photographer. Moriah Mills shows us what she got. Perfect fit for a perfect ass. Round, brown, and soapy wet. Wetter the better. ZZ sneak shot. Cross training for C. RK Prime 16. Round and Brown 44. Dean the dutiful wife. Mariah's wedding shower. Nice. Very nice. Once again, if you're an adult and it's consenting, nothing wrong with being in the porn industry. I watch porn like the next man or the next woman or the next couple. But damn. But damn. If this isn't a scorned woman that was upset that the multi young successful star NBA millionaire went and did something outside of her, and years later now, and you R'd me, allegedly. Yo, Battle Rap Rob, Mr. B More from the chat says she definitely got a fire catalog. Hey, chat, has anybody actually watched her? I might actually just go pull her up. I might. I might go ahead www.pornhub.com and I might just type in Moriah Mills or one of those titles. I might just do it. I might just do it. Just to continue to compound who she is. Just to see with my own eyes. Why not? She had a viewership spike, right? After, why can't I be one of the viewers? Why not? I'm a grown ass man. Why not? I might go check it out too. Yeah. Mariah. I'm gonna see what you working with when I cut this stream off. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, anybody want to have a quick laugh with me? Another quick laugh. Speaking of being deceived by a woman, right? Anybody see this one? Fellas, I want your thoughts in the chat about, well, ladies too. Why not? I want y'all thoughts of this one.
Girl, what the fuck? Girl, what the fuck? Girl,
Yo,
what the fuck?
let me pause it on the stud look. Here's the question. Yo, Jay says she cleans up good. Well, to be honest, I ain't no hater, and I'm a very secure man. When you talk about cleaned up, right? That's like getting dressed, getting groomed, get your shade, put your perfume, put your cologne on, iron your clothes, get your manicured and all that done, get your eyebrow ladies and all that, right? So that's what we consider cleaning up, right? So technically, it's a she, people don't disrespect. She looking sharp here. Fresh hat, nice little hoodie, got a nice little chain on, skin is glowing, the eyebrows is done. Looks like you got a fresh cut under there. You already cleaned up. Now here's the question. Here's the yo Jay. Jay is Jay is getting a little adultish in the chat. Yo, here's the question, fellas, ladies too. Let's do the reverse. if you was in the club and you met the second one, the second version, right? if you're in you was in the club and you met version number two, and Shorty turned around in the black, leathers and all that, hair down, blonde, makeup done and all that. All right. Nothing happened. You didn't take it down, didn't go home with her, nothing like that. You caught the number. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a nice little build in the club. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was vibing. The flirting was heavy. Flirting was strong. She was giving you all those messages, all those tones. She gave you all that energy and then some. Hey, take my information. Boom. You leaving that day saying, I think I caught one last night. Caught me a nice one. Yo, did you see it? Yeah, I seen it, man. Yeah, I ain't mad. Yo, you caught that, man. Yo, you in the black, that one? Yeah, man. That one out. You ain't see when he was off in the corner talking for like a good 15, 20 minutes, man. Yo, like, it wasn't even about the whole club. Like, everything, the walls and everything disappeared, man. We zoned out. We was having a good old conversation. I'm digging Shorty, son. It's not even just the look of her, man. Like, we was rocking. We was vibing. A conversation, like all that. We had a couple little jokes and all that. Like, I'm digging Shorty, man. I can't wait to follow up. Matter of fact, let me jump. She gave me her Instagram, too. Let me pull her up real quick. Let me get a look at Shorty again, man. I can't wait to see Shorty again. Wait, what? What the hell? What? And then you go to the crib and you see version number one. What if version number one right here is the whole gram, the entire gram, just studded out? Fellas, keep it 1,000. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You still calling her? Oh, definitely going to be like, girl, what the fuck? But you're not saying what you're going to do. Well, what are you going to do though? His chat said, what the hally? Are you following up? Oh Lord, Chad said we locked in tag team champions. Oh Lord, you tried it. 205 is in the building. She said, "Don't act like y'all never smashed a stud before." Oh, so you tried it. 205 is calling out the chat. Hold on. We got one here from chat that says mission aborted. Oh shit! I'm gonna keep it real though. Let me play this again. Wait, yo, crazy said, "Who's we?" I'm gonna play it one more time because for the people that's saying they still on deck or they thinking it and they not putting in the chat, I'm gonna try to go on both sides for y'all. For the ones that saying you still on board, I'm gonna give y'all an out. Here's your out. Okay, your out is version number one. When you got to her gram, she wasn't doing all the super boyish shit. This is obviously the look of a stud, but she's not there thugging. She looks like she's still trying to be feminine, right? And this, let's play it. Is she not trying to be feminine in version number one? So we know what's going on with version number
Girl,
two.
what the fuck?
But is version one being feminine? I mean, especially in today's age, right? Like a lot of y'all ain't letting the guys slide, right? Or a woman, unless you call them being feminine, with the heads leaning to the side, and guys can lick their lips on y'all sometimes, right? Y'all ain't gonna. That's unisex, right? That's neutral, right? But she kind of was trying to give a feminine vibe in the first version, right? But I don't know if the whole wall, the whole page was version number one, and you met version number two in the club. Some of y'all would DM her and just be like, if we link up, which one is coming? Like, yo, hold on, hold on. You try to say she got the full face of makeup with the hat on? Yeah, she was still glowed up, right? On version one. Me says, nah, that's why it's always pregnant studs. It's always that one guy. Or there's some in the chat right now. Hold on. Chat said, keep it a bean. I'm taking that joint down, but she switched back to black pants. And she pull out the deep voice on y'all. Nah, I don't even want to add that angle to this. I don't want to make y'all feel like y'all doing some like, yo, now homie, you really wild. I'm trying to leave the hypothetical in a lane where you could still wake up and look at yourself in the mirror. I'm trying to leave that lane. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, yo, she looked a little feminine and glowed up in the first version, but it's still a stud's presentation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Matt Hand, I'm not pulling that up here on the screen. Oh, y'all look crazy for that. I'm cool. I ain't gonna do that. Dems don't do that, man. I'll fuck with them. I ain't doing that. On IG, running the name, thirsting and praying. I thought it was interesting to bring up that analogy since we were talking about traps. Okay. Hope y'all didn't miss the parallel of that. Of all the little funny moments we could have brought up here on the screen, I wanted to stay consistent. Traps. As much as that last video is funny, we could joke about shit like that. In all seriousness, people, it is a new day. And a man's man once would say, I'm going to the grave, and nobody could ever say that to me. I just feel like we're not in those times anymore. I just feel like anybody could say anything on social media or run to Tony Busby with it. Anybody could say anything, man. I would once scream to high hell. I put up every dime in my savings account that no woman would ever be able to say that I took something. I would put every dime in my savings account up. But at this point, I would have did it up until a certain time, like kind of like nowish, where I'm looking at society and I'm like, oh shit, I would lose my money because somebody would just take the bet and call Tony Busby and be like, yo, ARP did, and they would try to be dead serious about it. They would really go forward with the lawsuit. Tony Busby would file that bitch. They would make up a story. They would get on Instagram like this and be like, yeah, so one night I'm like, oh shit, just like Drewski, I was in another state. Oh shit, she really just did that. So it's serious, people. It's serious. I feel like this person is bogus. That's just my opinion. I feel like she's 1010% bogus. Just my opinion. I feel like this is a money play. Just my opinion. I think it's disgusting to do to somebody. I think she's scorned. I think she's mad. You know, did y'all have a personal situation? Did he ever lie to you? Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he cheated on you. Maybe you cheated on him. Maybe y'all cheated on each other. Maybe you thought you found the one for real. Maybe you put all that shit down. You put your past to the side. You thought he put your past to the side. You thought that you had your husband and he fucked off on you. It could be possible, right? And that would just make a lot of people feel like, damn, that's a foul nigga or a foul woman that does that type of shit. I get it. It's just a personal fuck up, you know, or cheating scenario, right? But that to go from you ruined my life, fuck you, fuck her, she's a whore, she's clout chasing by posting you. And then 3 years after that, you know what? By the way, everybody, I forgot to tell y'all back when I was on my Twitter rant. You know what? All the things I was telling y'all about him, I left one thing out. He awed me, by the way. It could happen to any of us, B. It could fucking happen to any of us. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this last reminder as we close out. Fellas and ladies too. New op identified. New op identified. The op officially is the person that you have raised the bar to number one status in their life and you are no longer accessible to them. That's the new op. They exist. I can't replace you. This other nigga I'm fucking on or dating or tried to get with or the guys I had before you. There's a number, there's a ranking to everything, right? Like I could ask almost every man and woman in the chat, could you tell me the best boyfriend ladies that you've ever had? And fellas, could you tell me the best girlfriend that you've ever had? Right? A lot of y'all, if y'all put y'all mind to it, y'all could say like, this person that I'm with right now is number one. That's why I'm actually still with them. This person that I started a family with, that's why I started because they were number one. That's why I took the condom off. That's why everybody has their different answers as to identifying their number one, right? If you were identified and still identified as that was the best, that was the number one, that was the one that was going to have me living the life and being in the type of family and atmosphere and everything that I wanted, protecting, strong, popular, successful, all handsome, that was the one. And you take that and you go ahead and ladies, you give that to another man. Like everybody's looking at Offset right now, like, oh, some of your tweets look like you might be hating. Talk about good rollout. How you know it's a rollout? Because she's shaking her ass for dude? Because they out on a yacht, on the water, all flirted and booed up? What if they really like each other? Offset? You might be hating a little bit. I'm just saying. It'd be a race. Who could move on faster? It's real shit. Who could do better? It's real shit. Offset gonna go try to get him a celebrity now or some shit. I got Serena now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a fucking competition. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't replace that, the spike comes out. New op identified, y'all. Real shit. Nasty work.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry True Podcast. Welcome to the house of and shout out to the members.
Without, I think you still got a gun. Go on!